All right, guys, let's talk about this Christian buzzword I keep hearing, objective morality. It always comes out with this like moral mic drop energy, like they just dropped the infinity stone of ethics. But here's the issue. If morality is going to be truly objective, not just fancy sounding, then it has to meet one basic requirement: clarity. And Christianity does not deliver on that. Not even fucking close. Here's what objective actually means. Objective means the truth exists independent of any person's interpretation. It's not like something you have to decode a puzzle from ancient Mesopotamia. Okay? 2 plus 2 is 4. That's objective. Gravity, objective. Water's wet. Sorry to tell you, that's been settled. Water is wet, objective. But Christian morality, well, that thing gets interpreted, reinterpreted, counterinterpreted, patched, updated, argued over, split into denominations, and then disagreed on within those denominations. If I need a pastor, a theologian, a concordance, 3 commentaries, 2 apologists, and a Hebrew scholar just to figure out whether something is a sin, not objective. It's not. It's literally the opposite of objective. The next is the infinite interpretations problem. Let's do a simple test, very simple test. Ask 10 Christians, well-versed, devout Christians, is drinking alcohol a sin? Ask them, can women preach? Ask them, is contraception allowed? Or you can also ask, is divorce sinful if there's abuse? Is the death penalty okay? And are violent video games sinful? Oh, well, what about the internet? Is having the internet okay? Or is that a sin? The thing is, you're going to get answers that are just all over the map, but they're all claiming the same book and the same objective system, and somehow they still end up with 10 different moral codes. Weird that. Huh. If your objective morality requires interpretation, it's just not objective. It's subjective interpretation using a claimed objective source. Big difference. It's also not even objective. It's still divinely subjective. So it still wouldn't even be objective. The next part is the Bible's missing user manual problem. So let's ask an obvious question. If morality is supposed to be a universal thing, then why does it stop at the Bronze Age? Seriously. Is the internet sinful? Legitimate question. Because the Bible can't answer that. Is IVF sinful? Are designer babies sinful? Is AI sinful? Deep fakes, nuclear weapons, self-driving cars, crypto scams, modern surveillance, data privacy. Any of these modern things, what does the Bible say about it? Nothing, because it's from the Bronze Age. So Christians do the only thing they can do, which is fill in the blanks by projecting what they think God would have said, and then they call that objective morality, but it's not objective. That's fan fiction with moral consequences. So if God wants objectivity, where's the objectivity? If God wanted a moral rule book that was universal and clear, consistent, and timeless, it wouldn't look anything like it does. He wouldn't have written something that requires translation. He wouldn't. It would be readily available to anyone to easily understand. And I know you're probably gonna pull out they know the truth in their heart, but they don't though. You have people that are saved after the fact, with apologists, with interpretation, contextualization, cultural filtering, and all these different things that you have to add to it. The decoding process of biblical history, and these people who have the other thing is, someone with a 4-year theology degree is going to be in a better position to understand the shit than I am, but yet they need it to tell me how to interpret things. They need to tell. Ridiculous. We got a book so vague, people are still arguing about whether a woman standing behind a pulpit is committing cosmic treason. I don't know. I don't get it. Makes no damn sense to me. But let me know what you think. I don't think that it's objective in any way. It's actually just not. It's just factually not objective in that way. It's subjective. It's divinely subjective. And his and then you're going to run into another problem where you could try to claim that, well, God's morality doesn't change, but it does, because stoning disobedient children is not okay anymore, right? And you're going to catch yourself in a trap, because you're going to say, well, it's Jesus established a new covenant and stuff, and now it's it's different. Yeah, so it changed, right? Like, the only thing we're arguing is that whether it changed or not the reason behind it. The first part is, did his morality change? If the answer is yes, not immutable, not objective. If the answer is no, is stoning disobedient children okay? Is wearing mixed fabrics okay? And then you could try to do all the other stuff with the, ceremonial law and biblical law, Mosaic law. Doesn't matter. Irrelevant. The question is there change between morality before and morality now? No, independent of whether there's a good rationalization for it, the question is, did it change? Because if it changed, does not fit the definition of objective. That's as simple as I can lay it out for you. Let me know what you think.